Welcome to Leadership in Action, the show. My name is Carter David.
And my name is Nick Giannotti. And we have some good news. As a matter of fact, we have a whole show of good news, because that's what we're here to do.
And that's right. And this week, we wanted to pay special tribute to those who serve, because there are so many who are helping our great community and our country. Thanks to those who submitted stories this week, too, especially about those who serve.
But before we get into that, we want to share some big highlights from throughout our CBC community. So with that, let's get into the good news.
On September 12th, the band and Brothers in Harmony performed at the Cardinals game. It was an awesome performance, and not to brag, but after the band played, we did go on a pretty nice winning streak. Still going. You're welcome, St. Louis.
Also, in the world of baseball, two of our own CBC grads have had great performances on the field. Within a few weeks of each other, amazingly, these one-time CBC teammates both made their major league debuts. A special shout out to Matt Vierling of the Philadelphia Phillies and Jake Berger of the Chicago White Sox. Congrats, guys.
While we're talking about huge accomplishments, we want to give a shout out to two of our CBC seniors, Brendan Benigno and Ansel Smith, for becoming National Merit semifinalists. Excellent work to both of you, and we wish you the best of luck.
You know what I could go for right now? Food. Especially after watching one of our graduates' YouTube cooking channel, CBC grad Joe Lampy from the class of '94, has been making a name for himself with his YouTube channel, Red Meat Lover. He has his own website, podcast, and YouTube channel. Be sure to check out his videos. The burgers look absolutely insane.
Finally, let's talk about service, specifically service to our country. Mr. Grief's junior class recently went out to the Flags of Valor Memorial at Forest Park to honor the lives lost in the September 11th attacks 20 years ago. Our students were able to hear from firemen and volunteers who were part of the cleanup and rescue, and it was insightful to learn from those frontline workers. Very powerful.
You know, we have a long history of service here. Each year, our students conduct hours and hours of service to the community. Not only that, but we were once a military school. And while we are no longer a military school, that doesn't mean we don't continue to inspire young men to serve their country.
You know, as a matter of fact, our graduating class of 2019 had the amazing achievement of sending 3 of our students to our distinguished military academies. Taylor Robinson to the Naval Academy, AJ Woodman to West Point, and Elijah Robinson to Air Force Academy. We sat down with the 3 of them recently to tell them thanks, have a few laughs, share a few memories, and even give them a couple of surprises, including a visit from a 3-star general and distinguished CBC alum, General Mark Hertling.
How are you, first of all?
First of all, beat Air Force. Big week this week. gotta throw that out there. Other than that, I'm doing really good.
Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. School year just started. It's kind of busy, not gonna lie. But tennis starts, and actually I leave on Wednesday to go to Air Force.
I'm doing good, Busy like these two guys said.
I think CBC did a wonderful job preparing us. Like, I personally don't believe there is a better staff in St. Louis. I mean, every single class that I took, I've probably used it in some way, like in my time here.
The family environment, like a lot of the guys I still stay in contact with, they're family, they're my brothers.
AJ, Taylor, Elijah, thank you. Thank you for all you did for us here at CBC. Thank you for representing us so well during your years at college, and thank you for your service to the country. Have a great one.
I want to thank you guys for your service to our country. More importantly, I just want to thank you for being awesome human beings and showing people how to live their lives the right way.
And a special note, Elijah, Taylor, have fun this weekend, duke it out, enjoy the moment playing against each other. Just remember that we're all one country, we're all one brotherhood, and all 3 of you guys will always be in our hearts here at CBC.
Guys, got another little surprise for you. I don't know if you see the guy that's on the screen right here, but I think we've got joining us a 1971 grad of CBC High School. We wanted to say some things to you. General Hertling, you couldn't have timed that more perfectly. That was pretty cool.
We had from our class of '71, we had John Langan, that went to the Naval Academy. He retired as a captain in the Navy. We had Jim Cantwell, who went to Air Force, and he was captain of the soccer team out there. So we had 3 guys from our class go to the 3 different service academies, and we have stayed close as well. So he got a really interesting feel for the camaraderie and the brotherhood, which is, you know, certainly the Lasallian tradition, but it's also just a part of the CBC experience. And I back up with all 3 of these guys, say, do as much as you can, because the people that you're close with now in your high school years, you're going to be close with all of your life.
But on behalf of me, on behalf of the school, love you guys, man. You guys stay safe, all of you, and know you are loved back here at CBC.
It was a great time for everyone involved, and we wish AJ, Taylor, and Elijah all the thanks in the world.
But hey, you don't even have to look outside of the building here at CBC to find an alum who gave back through service. Our own Mr. Gerdes nobly served the country in Afghanistan shortly after the events of 9/11. We decided to talk with Mr. Gerdes, or Captain Gerdes, to hear about his own experience serving in the Army and how it impacted his life.
The United States Army Reserve, and I was commissioned with an ROTC, and 7 years, 364 days into that, I was activated and put on active duty orders and was then deployed. That was, I was on active duty for 10 and a half months, from December of 2002 through till 1 October of 2003. So that just, I mean, it took a lot of time. And, you know, leaving my family, at the time I was married, had a daughter that was 1.5. She turned 2 while I was deployed, and my wife was pregnant with JT, and he was born about 2 weeks after I got home, 2.5 weeks after I got home.
What did you do in Afghanistan?
So I was a transportation officer, and I was in the 531st Movement Control Team, which is an Army unit that deals with transportation. But we worked very, very closely with Air Force units. Yeah, anytime you go through, you know, anytime you endure a shared experience, you know, there's some things that other people just, you don't know about, you've never experienced. It's just like, you know, if you've been on a sports team with somebody, you remember that season, or something like that. So yeah, there was a shared experience with the members of the 531st Movement Control Team.
Well, I think that we'd all just, everyone here and everyone at CBC would like to say thank you for your service, and everyone that served with you right after 9/11.
Well, thank you. And like I said, it was an honor to, you know, serve my country.
It was great to hear from one of our very own veterans. We thank you for your service, Mr. Gerdes.
At CBC, we believe that our graduates are truly brothers for life, and Mr. Gerdes and Mr. Merris are perfect examples of that. They graduated together, they were the best man at each other's weddings, and have continued to lead and serve their communities to this day.
While Mr. Merris did not serve in the armed forces, he did serve as a leader for Troop 725 of the Boy Scouts of America, and his work in Scouts and his community has left a lasting impact. So much so that recently Mr. Merris was recognized for his tremendous contributions. Mr. Merris has been a favorite teacher of many CBC students for over 20 years, a coach, a husband, a father, and an advisor. He even leads students most years out on a mission trip to Montana. What many may not know, however, is that he has been an avid supporter of the Boy Scouts, an Eagle Scout, and a Scout leader for 12 years. During that time, he has made tremendous impact on those he serves. Some of those guys in his troop walk the hallways of CBC.
He's impacted our troop a lot, by helping us get our Eagles and also developing us in leadership.
His service and dedication don't go unnoticed, especially from his own family.
From his parents, they were his den leaders, scoutmasters, and I think that he saw that as he was growing up, and I think that really had a big impact on him.
Well, he's just kind of always there. He's always willing to do something. He talked about his accomplishments in scouting, how he got to be an Eagle. From then on, I was like setting my course. He inspired me and other people to do better, to be better, coaching them, teaching them, being there for them when they need you to. That's all the things my dad did for me and so many others.
Recently, to his surprise, Mr. Merris was awarded one of the most prestigious awards he could receive as a scout leader. It is an award that recognizes registered scouters of exceptional character who provide distinguished service within a council, the Silver Beaver Award.
We would like to be the first to congratulate you on your Silver Beaver Award.
What? We're having a little procession. They socially distanced.
Congratulations. They'll be contacting you.
Congratulations to Coach Merris for his award, but more importantly, thank you for serving.
I mean, congratulations, good job on being a great person. I will always be proud of him and happy. And
thanks for all that you've done.
They're really thankful to you for everything that you've contributed and the time that you contribute to helping others.
That about wraps it up for episode today of LIA The Show. We invite you all to send in your own good news, no matter how big or small it may be, to LIA The Show at cbchs.org. We'd love to read your stories and share them with the CBC community.
And as we leave you today, we want to give our own thank you to those who serve us at CBC. Thank you for all that you do.
And have a great day.
My name is Raymond Williams.
My name is Brianne. Hey, my name is Jennifer Yulee.
Hi, I'm Maureen Weesey.
Mr. Weaver.
Hi, I'm Aisha.
I'm the head custodian at CBC High School, one of the greatest high schools in the Midwest.
And I work at lunch. And I am volunteering at the front desk.
And I volunteer as the greeter here at CBC.
And I work in the facilities department.
I work in the cafeteria, in the snack shop.